Hello, welcome to Flow with Allie. My name is Allie. If you are new here, this class is a full body workout designed to help you get that reset in your day. We will get started in half frog. Come onto your belly, place your hips down, relax your legs, relax your head off to one side. Your hands can be comfortably underneath your shoulders. And then bend your right knee at a 90-degree angle. Bring it up to any height that's comfortable for you. The higher you go, the more of a hip opening you will feel in your body. If you want to keep it nice and gentle, you can lower that right leg down. And just start to settle into your mat, settle into your practice today with a couple deep breaths. So make these the deepest breaths of your day. Inhale, exhale. Just allowing yourself to focus your attention, your mind, your breath as you get ready to move through this yoga practice. A couple deep breaths on this side, relaxing your hips as much as possible, even if you feel a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of pulling. And throughout this practice, keep in mind we want to avoid any pain. But you do want to find your edge. So listen to your body, straighten out your right leg, bend your left knee, switch your head off to the other side. A couple breaths on this side, working into the left side of your hips, while also relaxing the rest of your body into the mat. This yoga practice can often be kind of a push-pull between finding your edge and finding a sense of calm, a sense of peace and relaxation in the body. And trying to stay steady and calm in the restful moments and in the times of challenge. Extend your left leg out long. Bring your chin back to center. Inhale, lift your chest up really gently. Bring your hands forward so your elbows are where your hands were, coming into Sphinx pose. So spread your fingers wide, elbows and hands pressing into the mat so the length of your forearm is down. And then lift up, shoulders over elbows. Try to draw your shoulders back. Lift your chin up, getting a nice opening across the chest. Breathe here. Finding that sense of peace, that sense of calm as you find some openness, reaching your chest forward for another breath in and another breath out. Good, then release, come down slightly. Take your left hand and bring it perpendicular or just slightly at an angle in front. So your right hand is freed up to reach back, bend your right leg. See if you can grab your foot. Whether or not you have your foot, start to draw your right heel in towards your seat, towards your glutes, getting a stretch on the front of your thigh, your quad. So let this be as intense or gentle as you want. You get a lot of stretch in your shoulder as well if you're still lifted. As you stay lifted, if you want to lower down, you can lower down a bit. Just find what feels good in your body early on in class here. So go easy, go gentle. If you do have some pretty loose legs, draw your heel in closer to your seat. Quadriceps stretch, deep breath in. Deep breath out, release that stretch. Switch out so your right hand comes in front and your left hand reaches back, bending your left leg, grabbing for any part of the foot. If the inside feels comfortable or maybe around top. Opening your chest as you draw your left heel in towards your seat, towards your glutes. Staying lifted in the chest if that feels good for you, getting a little bit of a back stretch or coming down lower and focusing on that quad stretch. So find what your body needs, remembering to go nice and easy on your body. If this is the first time you're really getting some movement and stretch today, breathe through it. Good, and release, coming back through Sphinx pose. Place your hands right under your shoulders, drawing your elbows into your body. Lift your chest up and come into a tabletop position. So let's align here in tabletop. Spread your fingers out wide. Solid foundation, hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. We'll take a couple circles, just warming up the body, so moving your whole body in a circle horizontally. And you can let this be an intuitive motion if you'd rather. Take some playful wags side to side, just really encouraging that sense of exploration and play in your body, your practice. You're at home, you're in your own space, so let this feel good. Maybe there's some crackles, some pops. As long as there's no pain, that's all right. Maybe you push forward and back. Good, then come back to your tabletop. Extend your right leg out to the side so you can stamp your right foot down on the mat. Feeling that stretch along your inner thigh here, we'll take a cycle of cat-cow with your legs stretched out. Inhale, allow your belly to lower, lift your chest, lift your chin. Good, and exhale, draw your belly button up and in, let your head dangle, cat pose. Inhale, cow, belly lowers, lift your hips, lift your chin. Exhale, cat, allow your head to hang as you arch through your spine. And release, come back to neutral. Inhale, shift forward slightly. Exhale, sit your hips back, child's pose with your right leg extended. If this is not comfortable in your body, you can come back through table and bring your right leg in and just take a child's pose with both legs back. But if you like this stretch, come back, sit your hips over your heels. And your hips don't have to be all the way down since we're in this modified position, working into the stretch. So you're getting an opening through your chest while also stretching into that right leg. Deep breath in. Full long breath out. Good, inhale, come back up to tabletop. Challenge to float your right leg up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Wrap your leg back. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Extend your leg. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. Inhale, kick and extend. Exhale, crunch and curl. Inhale, kick, extend. Exhale, crunch, curl. Final time. Inhale, kick and extend. Good, this time as you exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands, coming into this low lunge with your back knee down on the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus, your arms and your chest forward, lift your chin. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your right hand to your hip, your left arm reaches up. Side body stretch to the right. Inhale, back up, reach your arms. Exhale, take your hands down to the mat and send your right knee back to the left. Reset, wiggle it out if you need to, playing here. On your inhale, extend your left leg long, doing all of that on the left side. Couple cycles of cat-cow. Inhale, lower your belly, lift your chin, your hips. Exhale, draw belly button up and in, dome your spine. Inhale, expose your throat, lift and reach, cow. Exhale, cat, press the mat away. Inhale, cow, lower the belly, lift through your chin, your chest. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, just return to neutral spine, and then we'll go forward slightly. Inhale. Exhale, send your hips over your heels, stay lifted. Or if you'd rather just come into a standard child's pose, bring both knees down. If you like that stretch on your inner thigh, send your hips all the way over your heels, feeling that nice stretch in your leg as your forehead reaches down toward the mat. Couple breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in, soaking up these sensations in your body. Full breath out. Inhale, back up to tabletop. With that left leg extended, inhale, lift it up. Engage your core to keep your left leg lifted. And reach it out long behind you. Point your toe. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, crunch and curl. Good. On this last time, crunch your knee into your nose and then step your left foot through between your hands. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Send your hips forward. Inhale, reach up. Maybe you lift your chin. Exhale, bend your elbows, draw your elbows back and your chest forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left hand to your hip. Right arm reaches up and over. Side body stretch all along the right side of your body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to frame your foot. Come back through tabletop position. Shake it out for a moment. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. First downward facing dog of class, come up high in your heels, bend your knees, maybe you get a nice toe stretch. My toes are cracking, I don't know about yours. Pedal your knees out, wag your hips side to side. Breathing into the shape and then refining, so spreading the fingers wide, drawing the heels down toward the mat and pointing your hips up toward your ceiling. Letting your head hang heavy. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, or maybe you take a nice hop forward. Feet right behind your hands. Soft bend in your knees. Hang heavy, ragdoll. Grab for opposite elbows. Let this be a big sway side to side in your body. So an exaggerated sway. Maybe you come up halfway, keeping your head between your arms. Really inviting that playfulness, that feel-good energy, not taking this too seriously, just finding that reset, that relief in your body. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on your shins. Press up so the crown of your head's going forward and your hips are going back. Inhale, reach your head forward. Exhale, forward fold. One more like that. Inhale, hands to shins. Extend your head forward, your hips back, soft bend in the knees. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly roll your entire body up to standing to mountain pose. Hands to heart center, just a moment to collect yourself in this moment, in this shape. Feeling all corners of your feet pressing down into the mat. Spiraling your inner thighs in, lifting your kneecaps to activate your legs. Bring that activation up your body, so through your core, your hands, your chest, shoulders, and then maybe a smile on your face, resetting your mood, resetting your energy. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus, arm back bend, chest up, chin up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take that side body stretch, left arm reaches up and over. Good. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, other side, left hand to hip, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands through prayer, forward fold. Hands meet the earth, bend the knees to get them there. Inhale, high plank, step your legs back, hold, engage your ab muscles really strong here. Exhale, slowly lower down. Option to bring your knees to the mat as you lower yourself all the way down. We have been here before. On your inhale, lift your chin, your chest, your heart up off the mat. Little to no weight in your hands, baby cobra. Good. Exhale, tap your chin. One more back bend, either rise up into baby cobra or come up to upward facing dog. You tuck your toes, lift your hips to hover, hips and thighs lifted off the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward and through between your hands. Right, left knee comes down to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend at the elbows, cactus, back bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, right hand to the hip, up and over, side body stretch. Good. Listen for the change. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right arm comes back. Reach for your left heel. Left arm reaches up, exalted crescent lunge. You can tuck your back toes under and try to find that connection with your heel, and then find that lift through your left arm. Inhale, find that lift. Exhale, go back a little bit. Inhale, back up. Exhale, plant your hands. Come back through to downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward and through. Drop your back knee down to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend at the elbows, lift your chin and chest, cactus arm back bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left hand to the hip, right arm reaches up and over. Good, inhale, lift back up. Exhale, left hand reaches back for your right heel. Maybe you tuck the toes to lift that heel up a little bit more. Right arm reaches up and back, exalted crescent. Good, inhale, you lift. Exhale, go back a little more. And release, inhale, rise back up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, step or hop to travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up chair pose. Lift your arms to frame your ears. Exhale, sit your hips low into a chair. Tuck your tailbone, look down for your big toes. Stay lifted, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward, hang here for a moment, pedal it out. We'll do that one more time with the option for a variation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up into your chair pose. Hips are low, arms are lifted. Option for drinking bird. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sweep your hands back behind you, palms face down. Anchor your biceps in to hug your torso, and then lift your heels up off the mat. Send the crown of your head forward to the front of your space, and your hips go down and back. Good, one more deep breath in. Get a little lower, and just release down into your forward fold. Take a breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Flowing through your vinyasa, exhale, plant your hands. Inhale, find your way into a high plank. Exhale, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale, heart lifts, up dog or cobra. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Adding on, little change here, lift your right leg up. Exhale, we'll tap knee to nose. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, this time step your right foot forward and through, but keep your back leg lifted. We'll rise up into a high crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, cactus arm back bend. If you want that back knee down on the mat, feel free to take it for support. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your right hand to your hip. Lift your left arm up and over, side body stretch. Inhale, return to high crescent. Exhale, bring your right hand to your back thigh, exalted crescent. Lift up through your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, go back. Good. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, let it go. Plant your hands. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew, heating things up now. Inhale, your left leg, lift it up high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward and through. Inhale, rise up, strong high crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus back bend. You can have a soft bend in your back knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, side body stretch. Left hand to the hip, right arm up and over. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, exalted. Left hand to your hamstring. Right arm reaches up and back. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, plant your hands and flow. You can always skip your vinyasa flow. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and just meet in downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Reset here. And remember, you can always take child's pose if you need a little rest. Listen to your body. Your practice, your chance to reset your body, your mood. Moving on, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward and through. This time, dial your back heel down onto the mat and open up into a warrior two. Strong warrior pose. Reach your arms long in both directions and then bend really deeply into your right knee. Deep breath in. Full breath out. On your inhale, rise up, star pose. Point your toes to the left. Press your palms together. Deep breath in. Exhale, you'll turn your toes out. Come into goddess, bring your hands to heart center. Deep breath in. On your breath out, shift your weight to your left. So your right leg will straighten and your left leg will bend. Send your hips to the back of your space for a lateral lunge. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Bring your right hand to the inside of your left foot, facing the back of your space. Easy twist. So your back heel is lifted. Breath in. And a deep breath out. Release your hands down to the mat and flow. Optional vinyasa, you'll be facing the back of your space. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through like that. Inhale, lift your left toes. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step your left foot forward and through. Dial your back heel down to the mat. Strong foundation here. Inhale, windmill your right arm up and back. Left arm reaches forward, eyes follow your left middle finger. Shoulders are stacked directly over your hips, warrior two. Deep breath in. Full breath out, bend into it a little more. On your inhale, star pose, straighten your left leg. Turn your toes to face the right side of your space. Inhale. Exhale, turn your toes out, your heels in, come down into a goddess pose. Breath in, full breath out. Then slowly shift your weight to your right leg, extend your left leg long, side lunge. Full breath in, full breath out. Then place your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Your right arm reaches up, open your chest, easy twist. Deep breath in. And on the breath out, drop your right hand down. Step your right foot back. Inhale, plank, and flow through your vinyasa, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I will switch directions so you can see me a little better. This time we'll move breath to movement. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step forward and through. Right away, dial the heel. Rise into a strong warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, turn the toes out, goddess. Deep breath in. Exhale, shift to the left. Option to come down into skandasana. Maybe you lift the right toes up off the mat. One more, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm lifts up, easy twist. And let it go and flow. Send your left leg back. Option to keep it lifted. Lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, left side, inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, right knee. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, big step forward and through. Right away, spin the back heel. Find your strong warrior two. Deep breath in, star pose. Exhale, toes go out, goddess squat. Deep breath in. Exhale, right knee bends, lateral lunge or sink down low into skandasana. Deep breath in, chest stays lifted, hips sit low, left toes can flex up. One more inhale. Exhale, right away, left hand finds the mat. Spin your back heel, lift your right arm up, reach your chest up and open. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Listen for the change. Stamp into your left hand and spin your back heel so the knife edge is pressing down into the mat. And then bring your right leg up for side plank. If that transition is tricky for you, you can bring your left knee down to the mat and find supported side plank. So find your variation. Maybe your right leg stays lifted. Maybe you find tree variation. Maybe you grab your big toe and lift up. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Right hand comes back down to the mat. Shifting, bring your right hand under your face. Slide onto the knife edge of your right toes. Option to drop that right knee down, coming into a modified or full side plank. Lift your left toes up off the mat. Variation of your choice. Deep breath in. Full breath out, grab your toes. Lift up. Couple breaths to explore the variation that feels good in your body today, even if that right knee is down on the mat and it's here. Listen to your body. Inhale. Exhale, bring both hands down to the mat and find child's pose. Collect your breath, collect your thoughts. Resettle down into your space. Just allow that heart rate to settle. Come back to yourself, to your intention, just noticing what comes up. Tuck your toes, find downward facing dog. From here, walk your feet halfway forward and your hands back. Come into gorilla, inhale your feet up, slide your hands under your feet, toes, meet the wrists. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, can have a soft bend in your knees. Exhale, let your head hang heavy, fold forward. Couple breaths here. And release your hands back down. Inhale, rise all the way up with your hands to your hips. Come to standing. Turn so you're facing sideways. Spread your feet out really wide, coming into wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, send your arms out to the side. Exhale, send the crown of your head forward, your hips back. Reach, reach, reach till you reach down for your ankles. Bring the crown of your head down toward the mat, even if it doesn't touch. If you want a chance at your head touching, you can widen your stance a bit. If not, you can keep your stance a little bit narrower. Again, listen to your body here. If a headstand is in your practice, now would be the opportunity. You can press into your hands or bring your hands to frame your head. Option to come up into your headstand. Any leg variation that suits you today. Inhale, halfway lift, press into the mat. Stay halfway, bend deeply into your right leg, coming into Skandasana. Option to either plant your left arm down and lift your right arm up for a twist, or you can clasp your hands, flip your palms, lift them up. Just having fun with whatever feels good in your body. Keep your hands at heart center. We'll stay here for another breath in. Breath out, bring your hands down, come back through center. Maybe you bend it a little bit back and forth, loosen things up. And then deep bend in your left knee, send your hips low. Coming down into Skandasana on the left side. You can always keep your hands down for support, keep your hips elevated. Just listen to your body here today, whatever feels good to you. Deep breath in, full breath out. Maybe you take that opening, that twist with your left hand down, your right arm up. Twist the other way if it feels good in your body. Really just following what feels good rather than how things should look. Good, release, plant your hands, Come back through a wide-legged forward fold. Come back through Skandasana on the right side. Sit your hips low, but this time let your hips come down. Bring your right foot to your left inner thigh, coming into a single leg forward fold. Lift your arms up, staying grounded firmly through both hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Square your shoulders over your extended leg. Exhale, fold forward. Your hands will find the floor. Maybe it's high up, working into that stretch, keeping a soft bend in your left knee, protecting the lower back. And then folding forward, bringing forehead to knee, being mindful of that right side of your hip, keeping it anchored down into the mat. A couple deep breaths, letting your upper body go, letting your upper body melt into gravity. Good, slowly roll yourself up. We'll go into stargazer pose. Place your right hand on the outside of your right hip. Your left arm will reach up to the sky. And then as you tilt your hips up, they'll naturally lift up. Lift your left hand up. Reach, reach, reach. Send your hips forward and up. Your left arm to the ceiling and maybe back. Exhale, release. Press into your hands. Tuck your back toes, shift your weight over to the left side, deep bend in your left knee. Your hips will find the floor. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh, grounding your hips down on the floor firmly. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist so your shoulders are square over your right leg. Fold forward, reach down for the floor, for your foot if it's available for you, keeping a soft bend in your right knee and folding forward. So allowing your forehead to melt down towards your knee. Maybe your elbows find the floor. Inhale, walk yourself up. Place your right hand on the outside of your hip on the right side. Your left arm will reach forward and then press into your right hand. Lift your hips up, reach your left arm up and maybe back. Lift and reach, stargazer. Find that beautiful opening in the front side of your body. Exhale, release. From here, we'll transition to pigeon pose. So we're gonna shift our hips back to the front of your space. Take your left shin and move it up so it's parallel with the front of your mat or slightly in. Bring your right leg back behind you, tuck your toes, shift your hips so they're pointing toward the front of your space. So really taking a moment to balance on your hips. So your left hip is making contact with the floor, and if it's not, if you have a yoga block, you can place it under your left hip. You can also use a pillow, a sweatshirt, anything soft for support on your left hip. So squaring off your hips, your shoulders facing the front of your space, pressing your hands into the mat. You can tent your fingers here. So really getting into this shape. This alone should feel like a nice hip opener. Stay lifted, inhale. Then crawl your hands forward with tented fingers. Keep them really wide. Inhale, lift your chin, your chest. Exhale, melt your heart first and lower down. The last thing should be your chin, your forehead. Then inhale, press your chest, your shoulders up, and then reveal your chin, your face. One more time, exhale, lower, ripple down. Inhale, lift your chest and shoulders, then your head. Final time, rippling down or just slowly, gracefully finding your fold in pigeon pose. And this could mean staying perched up on your hands if this is enough for you today. You could also come down to your forearms or fully bow, sleep your pigeon, rest your forehead down on the mat. Couple nice breaths. Just noticing the sensations that arise, breathing, allowing that sense of surrender. Even if you're feeling tightness, discomfort in your left hip, just try to breathe into it and soften, really soften your face, soften into the shape. One more deep full inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, part your lips, exhale. Inhale, walk your hands in. If they're extended out long, press your torso up. This time we'll tuck our toes, come up to downward facing dog, lift your left leg. Maybe it feels good to bend at the knee, open your hip really big, maybe some circles with your ankle. Or your knee. Inhale, extend your left leg up. Exhale, drop it down. And then just take your right leg forward, finding pigeon pose on the right side. Dropping your left leg down, resting that right side of your hip down onto the floor, onto your mat. If you need some support for that right hip, you can find a yoga block or grab a pillow, a sweatshirt, whatever you need. And the right and left side can really feel very different. So tense your fingers, press them out forward and keep them pretty wide. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, keeping those arms nice and far apart. Inhale, stay lifted. We'll do 3 ripples. Exhale, lower your chest, lift your chin as you lower down, nice and slow. Last things to go down to the chin and the forehead, pressing through the hands to lift your shoulders, your entire torso up. And then your chin face goes up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower down another time. Inhale, press the floor away, ripple up. Final time, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower yourself down. Extend your arms long. Maybe you press your forehead into the mat, staying up high on the forearms, really doing what feels good in your body. Bow your head down, let your head simply hang. And just notice your face. Are you tightening, clenching? Do your best to surrender into discomfort, into this moment. If your mind starts to drift into a new storyline, a to-do list, something that you have planned after practice, bring it right back here to this moment now. Inhale, press yourself back up. And then sink onto the right side of your hip. Free up your left leg, wrap it all the way around to the front of your space. We'll find a supine spinal twist. So your left leg is crossed over with your foot into the mat. You're gonna draw your right heel in so it's on the outside of your hip on the left side. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, hook your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. So once you get that hook, you're going to press into your left hand, lift up through the crown of your head, and then exhale into the twist. You may have to take your left hand a little bit away from your body. So inhale, find length through the crown of your head. Exhale, imagine you can open your chest, your shoulders a little bit wider. Release, bring your right hand back behind your hips, and then we'll just uncross, stamp both feet into the mat. Allow your knees to fall off to the right and then off to the left. So we'll do that one more time. Off to the right, off to the left. We'll find the spinal twist on the other side. So your left leg will bend, so the knee is facing front, and then that heel is on the outside of your hip, and then you'll cross your right leg over. Press your right hand into the mat, maybe a little further away. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, hook your elbow on the outside of your knee. Inhale, find length. Lift up to the crown of your head, get a little taller. And then as you exhale, twist. Open your shoulders, open your chest. Another breath like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open your chest wide. Good, let that stretch go. And now we'll move into cow face. So from here, keep your right leg exactly as it is, and then just draw your left foot back almost to where it can meet the right. Even if it doesn't get there, imagine both knees could stack on top of one another. So maybe you're here. If you want to bring your right leg out a little bit, just find what's comfortable for you. Be really careful on your knees. Once you find the position that feels good in your body, we'll just find length. So grounding through the hips, lifting in the spine. Deep breath in. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, being really mindful of the sensations. This is a really deep hip stretch. Bow your head down, just sinking your weight forward. Couple breaths, working into your hips. Release, inhale, walk your hands up. Bring your hands behind your hips once again. Stamp your feet out, and then we'll switch it out. Take a little sway side to side if that feels good in your body. And then cross your right leg to the outside of your hip. Your left foot will come across, and then bring that foot back toward the right side of your hip, aiming to stack the knees, but they do not have to be there. You can draw your feet out a little bit. Just find what feels good in your body here before you fold. So find your positioning, adjusting, grounding through the hips, noticing pain versus discomfort and stretching. We do not want pain. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands out forward, finding your edge, finding the spot where you feel this stretch, breathing into it. One more breath in. Full breath out. And release. Inhale, walk your hands back. Let your legs go. Shake them back and forth. Stamp your feet into the mat. Grab behind your thighs. Lift up tall. And then slowly exhale. Lower yourself all the way down to your back. Resting the length of your spine on the mat, and draw your knees into your chest, giving yourself a giant hug, showing yourself so much love for showing up today, doing something so beneficial for your body and for your mind. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, grab for your feet, the backs of your calves or your hamstrings. You can also take your peace fingers around your big toes and pull your knees in towards your armpits for happy baby. We'll close out practice with happy baby today, just swaying side to side if it feels good on your low back. Letting the base of your spine touch the floor, opening through the hips, collecting your thoughts, your breath. If you have time for a shavasana at the end of this practice or a meditation, I encourage you to take it. Whatever you choose to do next, I hope you feel a little looser, a little more peaceful. I hope this was a beautiful reset for your day. I'll see you next time.